drops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Let's go, baby.
Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Where are they, King? Come on. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Walker has it.
Woohoo! Yay!
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Too much.
That's going to be incomplete.
Put too much on it.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Like that?
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Let's go, team.
On the ground.
Yep, I knew that play.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Right there in the middle. 55. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Put that pressure, baby.
The intended receiver
pressure,
that time,
baby.
Adam Humphries. And it'll bring up 3rd
Go
down.
up out of here with Henry.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're going to mark him down short.
It's short.
Maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Let's
How
go,
about this
baby.
for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
We got 3, fellas. We got it.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. But he breaks through another tackle. And he is going to be
Miller is on. All right, Miller.
the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
So multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Deshaun gonna show you how to run that thing,
just
boy.
A nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Watson on target here to Fuller. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Watson.
Absolutely love the effort.
I couldn't stick around that corner, bro.
And stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
I should have stuck to the plan. My bad,
So
coach.
shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about
Let's
bold,
go, man.
you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota, the intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football. Gave you
What?
And he's
What?
swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, boy.
The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
J.J. Watt.
Here's Brett Kern now.
He wasn't getting away from Watt, bro.
Backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. We're scoreless after one.
That's money in the bank, bro.
Here comes Carter. Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Football going back to the Houston Texans. Got another AFC South title this year. Their 4th in 5 seasons. No early exit in the playoffs. They came back to beat Buffalo in OT in the wild card round. Then that stunning 24-0 lead against Kansas City in KC. And you have to imagine they're going to be seeing Patrick Mahomes in their dreams all offseason. Probably a lot of nightmares.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. Kind of reminds you of a Metallica song, doesn't it? Right? I mean, with those kind of nightmares, you don't want to go to sleep. But I go back to something you mentioned earlier. Another AFC South title. Their 4th in 5 years. That's a lot of success that I don't think they get credit for because they haven't had that super deep run in the playoffs. They got to, what, the divisional round this year?
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was a bad pass. I saw that as soon as it came on my head.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
I'm trying to get
Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one taken just inside the 10.
Flag. Face mask.
But a penalty marker is down.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Get that, bro.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm not even going to my
partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
There we go. Put the ball on the ground, bro.
Kansas City wouldn't win the game.
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. and somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Right there, 54.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Miller with a first down
Got
and
him.
more. And he'll take this one.
That's what I'm supposed to
in
been
for a
doing, going to the
Texans
run game, baby.
touchdown.
Going to the run game.
18-yard touchdown
That single back run game
As they are
formation
now
on this
the
game,
board here in the first half.
man.
And they're
I
able
mean,
to
the
run
hole
it
is
in.
there
It started
every
with the battle
time. You
of
just
the
have to hit
trenches.
it.
They won
You time it
there,
right.
And they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to
Man.
be a tough one for the
Let's go.
defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And
Let's
we
go,
are
baby.
tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Chance to talk about the Titans season as they come back out here. We mentioned it earlier, but he knows they came up short in that AFC title game. But you think about early contenders for 2020, Titans have to be right up there. Best running back in the league. A.J. Brown really came on as a #1 receiver. Strong offensive line, but defensively, CD, they were just 21st overall.
But I think that they're going to continue to get better. Remember when they drafted Jeffrey Simmons last year out of Mississippi State, and he came in with a knee injury, and they weren't sure they'd get him to play at all this season? Well, he played, and he played really well down the stretch. So pairing him with Jarrell Casey up front, hard for teams to run the football. And I think behind them, that allowed Rashaan Evans and Jaylen Brown to get better at linebacker. And the secondary is a bunch of ball hawks. I mean, Adoree Jackson, Malcolm Butler, they've got guys who can go get the football. I think that they will rank close to the top 10 in defense next year if they keep everyone intact.
Here's a throw out wide.
Man, I missed that tackle
running
a
back
lot.
right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Throwing, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football.
He should have picked
in.
that off,
It's
bro.
knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they
That's
will
right.
set up shop at
That's
their
right.
own 46-yard line.
That's right,
And
boy. Let me
maybe
get that
was
fumble about
caused
you, bro.
by the weather, of course, the rain coming down.
You're putting it right back on the
Charles, can
ground.
you maybe, when you're
putting it
carrying
right back on the
football,
ground.
grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly and at the same time under control.
What's up, little man?
Now the Texans will burn the
going
first
down
of
with
their
you, Bob?
timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Watch your OG at work, bye. Huh?
A first down carry now for Miller. He'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. 58, boy, 58, 58.
On second down now, it's Miller.
Go, go, it's running, it's running.
Just like that,
Not
baby.
your
That's what we
normal call in
want.
short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a
See?
first down.
And now it opened up.
On first down. It's Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
We're going to use these timeouts.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first
on the ground.
half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Miller will get it. He has been busy today.
Woo!
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
All right. Oh, wow. I pressed triangle and did the run off.
That's what,
wow,
like
bro. I forgot they.
Half number 2.
Wow.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain
that
set
wasn't a
to continue
move.
As we are underway in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Oh!
Oh! 20, 10, 5. He's going to be stopped here.
Face mask. I tried to stun on him at the end. He got mad and pulled my face mask, bro. Wow, that's messed up,
so
man.
They will accept the penalty and move forward.
Wow.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So the ball's moved to about the 1. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar
That's
Miller,
what I say.
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
Let's go.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball
stand
and
up.
simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath,
He almost broke through there.
Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
You got to watch him,
but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Right in front.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
He ran out of bounds for
it's
him,
an
man.
even 30 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back.
There you go.
Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They try again with Lewis.
Woo.
The second down play, not much better
Don't
than
feel
the
wise,
first.
boy.
Just
You
a
go that
gain of
way.
1 there.
You might want to go the other way, bro.
A major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double
Oh,
teams.
how you hold on to that after that hit?
Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the
Let's
second
go.
level.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mariota now.
Oh, he's short.
There on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
We held them down. Defense stood up on them.
Caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Get that field goal up out
So
here.
the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play
We just ran one back.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end.
That be breaking them hoes. Yeah.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Yeah,
and for
you know
them,
how we do.
their last go around.
You know how we do.
To do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch made by DeAndre
Hopkins.
Touchdown, Houston.
That's your boy Hopkins, baby. Once he get out there, you ain't catching him. You might as well just stop and take a picture. And that lasts you longer, boy.
There, a quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Ooh, I'll pop that boy. Let's go. Play with me out here. Play with me out here, boy.
To begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football there as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Hey, mad at you, bro.
Ricky. Watch the ship.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota.
I missed that sack. I missed that sack. That's all on me right there.
Mark him down at the 49.
We would not miss no more sacks. I promise you that. This guy's, bro.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. They gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
That's all they're going to get.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays
he's short.
harder to move it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota.
And
and he's going to be taken down with
Come on, man, do something. I want a good game.
23.
Let's go.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mariota throwing complete there to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his
He's
third
short.
one.
That's it.
Henry fighting for the marker.
Oh!
I don't think he got
Why we
there.
shut that
He
run
did
game
not.
down, bro?
Inches short. No
Nothing.
gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th
Wow.
down.
We shut this boy
Well,
down
look at the clock. You're
the
down
whole
2
game.
scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Miller with 1st down and more. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones.
But my run game is just epic, bro.
Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down the defense. I think he's starting to do that.
Yikes, that's 2 of them.
Right.
Oh, got him.
He's inspiring the rest of
that
his
dude
team
that's dragging me
they see this
on the sideline.
Well.
We beat him too.
They're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We saw something on that, Coach.
Daquan Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. We saw something on that. You better not run that again.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Yep, got him.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller.
Oh, Lamar, what you doing?
A few times
you're going the wrong way, bro.
Not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this
Somebody
is a big
getting burned.
3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slip 9.
Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
That's right, boy.
Yards there on 3rd
That's right,
down.
boy. Don't stop.
Well, they got the yardage.
You want everything.
Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. Give him 17 on the pick up there.
Because I still formed your homeboy.
A new set of downs.
I still formed your homeboy.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That loss of 3,
We're just going to run and have some fun. We ain't got to pass the ball.
Here's 2nd and 13. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10.
I want to dive a hurdle in the end zone.
That's
what I want. We're going for a hurdle in the end zone
as it'll come with an
touchdown.
even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too.
Personal foul, face mask.
A few more tacked on for good measure.
Appreciate you.
Wow,
Appreciate you.
Personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there.
We're going to Hopkins, bro.
Watson.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
We're going to have some fun with him.
Hat trick against them.
We're going to have some fun with him, y'all. Let's try something. You know what? I'm going to try to play I've been wanting to try, but I never tried the game.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line. But it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage.
So it's
you
a
see
fake,
what happens. Hard
and
to
then
get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Ah!
And they'll be driven back.
I like that.
Losing
Let's run it again.
To 9. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
That was pretty cool.
On 4th down, Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yes, sir.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.
That's right. Your boy OSG79 is going down each time. Stop. Let's go, man. All right, we're going back to Houston. Who we going to play? Who y'all want us to play, bro? Ooh, we had a nice little game against Buffalo, man. Ooh, let's play against the Browns, bro. We're going to play against the Cleveland Browns. Let's try to change New Jersey. So you got the red and white shoes, bro? Up. Let's go. Alright. Nah, you know what? Hold on. Let's play a team that's going to give us a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go with a team that's... We want to play the Chiefs. All this hype, bro. Why they keep putting it back on rookie, bro? I wonder if I gotta go do my uniform. Yeah. Yes. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go, baby. It's your boy up in the building, man. So, it's been a good minute, y'all, since I did some live streams, man. A couple people hit me in the chat, hit me on Instagram. It was asking sub why you haven't did an upload, you know. Really, I've been trying to get my studio set up, man. Like, well, I'm gonna do a revealing on that. I don't want to do too much right now, but yeah. So, and then I had to order some bulbs, man, for my lamps. And then I get the bulbs, and then like none of the bulbs work. Like this, whoever was handling them bulbs, you know, they must have was throwing them around or something, you know. So that kind of sucked when I got them. Ooh, I like that arcade mode. That's a fool, though. We breaking tackles. But yeah, so your boy gonna be doing some uploads, man. I'm gonna be doing a lot more uploads with some family members. You know what I'm saying? Some videos, some rap videos. So y'all can look out for that and all that good stuff. And got a little footage from the skate park yesterday. Was out there stretching and getting a good session in, man. Knock down some tricks.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans.
So
that'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
He's coming right off the top.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards total offense? Probably not.
Oh, he held on to that.
Give him his due, because now, in his postseason career,
I gotta go grab me
which is
something
6
to drink.
games, 5 of them
Right
with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard
You try to come out on that side, you go get some work, boy.
44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game, because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him, or he'll break a big one.
Williams loses the football.
Man, the ball just sitting on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked straight.
Yes.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy does.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief
No way.
touchdown.
Ain't no way he's supposed to make a pass like that, bro.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
I mean, seriously.
And the Chiefs take it right
And with
down
the accuracy like that, bro, and the power, all that, like.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air.
You're right.
Offensive unit,
we did come here to see a game, bro.
Defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And he'll take this up past
all right, let's see how you do against my run game.
At the 22-yard line.
That's what we want to see.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Runs through the contact.
My bad, Coach.
He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
My
That's
bad.
going to go as a loss of 4. And
I should have went ahead and went down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Let's go.
Right at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside.
You're not touching Miller, bro. My run game is just too cold.
Big chunk on the
Okay,
ground
who it
there,
is?
27 yards.
You're not touching it, bro.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
First and goal.
And I
What's
know
up, little
all the
man?
cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I told you I was going to be a battle, bro.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
You watched the combine lately.
Jesus. What is it? I watched the combine.
Fairbairn
I didn't watch
for the extra point.
Yeah, I guess that's it. What is it, sir? You think that'll be enough? Oh, man. Hold on. Just take that.
That's going to set him
still
back
a Packers
5
fan.
yards.
Yeah.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
It's not.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown.
Oh, I already know, Port.
Each team's had it. Each
still a
team
Packer fan. Got a Packer fan in the building.
As the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
Let him get out there like that. That's too. He got way too much time.
Games on offense.
I got something for
so
that.
much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is a nod to the team that won the Super Bowl after the 69 season. There was a lot of that in that offense. And who could ever forget then head coach Hank Graham on the sidelines. 65.
I just barely caught that one.
This could break, boys. This could break. And there's the touchdown. And in this game, you're going to hear a play called WASP. And that was the big throw on 3rd and 15 from Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. And that helped break things open for Kansas City.
Good stuff. And for Andy Reid, he had the most wins for a coach prior to getting his first Super Bowl. That victory was his 221st, no doubt his sweetest.
I gotta go, having family issues. See ya.
All right, bro.
From the 24, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Get that.
Williams loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to
I told you I'm going to hit that boy,
27.
Holmes. I told you.
Often on fumbles,
Oh, that wasn't
you
Holmes.
look at the
I
guy
thought
who coughed it up
looked
and said,
like Holmes
geez,
at the
what
ball.
did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm
Pop
not
that
going to
boy.
tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Watson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Miller. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down.
This ball run like a bulldog, bro.
10 yards there.
Let's go.
For a Texan first down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
See Hopkins over there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now
what?
Big game.
Are you serious?
And I think the Chiefs
what? First, my man catch it, and they make him dance 5 yards backwards.
To coach because you love the extra effort.
Wow, bro.
I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Found
the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10, throwing the ball here to start the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Sterling. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, Williams. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his his second
sir.
touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit the dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second down now, it's Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Williams loses
Got him again. Got him again.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the
Got him again, Coach.
line.
All that juking and spinning.
Now 3 drives,
Now,
3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans
I'm just too
touchdown.
nasty, bro. I'm just too cold.
Play there.
I'm just too
49
cold, man.
yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And on
Yep.
that long run, maybe the defense
I'm just
caught
too
napping a
cold,
little bit.
bro.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 75 yards. As
Are
his
you
guys are
serious
back
right
within
now?
A single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that
Wow.
drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long
I'm tripping
way to
out he
go.
missed that
Remember,
tackle, bro.
Rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra
Make it a
in
game,
there.
baby.
So
Let's go.
whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it
Gonna
the
get us a run back.
26-yard line.
Gonna get us a run back. What we gonna do?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We're gonna try something. We're going for it. We're going
Here's
for it.
Watson. It's complete to
Hopkins, let's go.
And he'll be corralled out across
Let's
midfield
go.
down to the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
2-minute warning, baby.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's right.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
That's right.
They keep it with Miller on first down. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Straight up the good.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he fights his
straight up the gut, bro. Straight up the gut, man.
Lamar Miller.
Go.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn.
We came to fight, bro.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
Go.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He is going to find Hill here. Well,
he's going to fumble it again.
But not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Nope. Merciless.
Altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh,
That's
Lamar's
out of bounds.
coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. This one back.
Man, how many fumbles is that, bro?
Touchdown.
That's like 5 fumbles, man.
This first half
he cracked that boy. Look at this, man. Look at this. Watch the one that made him fumble it.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream.
Why? You don't want to go that way.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
I told you, bro. My Texans is out the shit, ain't. My defense is just slaughtered, bro. I don't care who they put on this game for me to play.
Scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone.
I'm not online right now, y'all. This is an exhibition match. I got it on all Madden. The hardest level. That's why I'll ever play this. But it's good practice, though.
Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
You still have to play, especially if you're playing a top-notch team like Kansas City.
But they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together.
And this is just the first half, bro.
Including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed
just want
rally down.
Let y'all see how advanced the skills are if I just try to start streaming a bunch of exhibition matches.
Mahomes now to throw. Robinson's got it.
Nothing.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh,
He's got it to Williams.
How did he do that, bro?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Man, I did. Let me see that replay, bro. Right back. It's halftime. Woo! Boy, that was a mean first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards in this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
I was holding that lead for a minute.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it.
Nope, don't put your hands on him.
Job there on the scramble.
Don't put your hands on him.
12 yards, and now it's second down.
We get all that back right quick.
On second down now.
Ooh,
it's Miller.
Like that?
Maybe a measure of revenge
like
there.
That?
He's had his way in this
okay.
one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah,
again, it's Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. It looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package.
Ooh.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger. His penalty flags are down, and I believe
he's mad. He grabbed a face man, bro. Face man, no, bro.
Well, we looked at each other right
I noticed
away.
every time that's the second time I done that. You get halfway to the end zone and start doing your little celebration. And when they tackle you, it's most of the times it always be a face man.
You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the... And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
That boy just pushed.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This is caught by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Let's go, baby.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18.
Every time I keep telling these boys, bro.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And coughed it up.
Remember, as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
This ain't right no more now, bro.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And
I'm
the
going for
Texans
60.
use
I
the
want
short
60
field
points.
to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
We want 60 points.
Fairbairn good
I
with
think
the
my
extra
record is
point,
like 50
and that will
something.
extend this big lead. Well, they got the ball in great
The
field
run game.
position. One play later, boom, end zone. Dropping the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it
Little
away.
man, you see that? You see that pork?
This is fielded
My
a couple
time.
yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20.
Scared to bring it
as
out.
his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Nothing, bro.
Empty possessions. But some are worse than others. So you get an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this
What
out
is
to
that?
Watkins. That one
He
good
ain't
for
got
the
that kind of
completion
breakaway
percentage, but
speed,
no
bro.
gain. It'll be third down.
This game.
Single, slot. Hey, attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Got him.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this will be a touchdown.
Jonathan Joseph, baby. Jonathan Joseph, you better not go that way. You better go that way over there.
Wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth
Boy.
quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just
Look
yet,
at that.
if
He ain't
you're
got to
a
cuff the
backup,
ball.
Start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fairbairn
Wow.
now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I am just, wow.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes
Let's
Kansas
go, baby.
City. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that
They
returning
coming right
up
out
for
the
touchdown.
bid.
This
They need to go
offense
right back over
out
there.
onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of
Nope.
see the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
Boy, this ain't even foul no more,
It's
bro.
almost like hopping right back
Like,
in
what
the
are they
bike
gonna do
after
at this
rolling
point,
over.
bro?
See if they can get the ball moving again.
I'm smashing
See
on
if they can
every
do it
down. Giving you
So now they
nothing.
have to contend with second and
Every
13
down.
after the first down run goes
I
backwards.
want 300 passing
They run
yards.
again with Williams. And that
300
didn't fool
passing
anybody.
yards.
He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
250
of
rushing
2,
yards.
now
I know I'm
third
already over
down.
200 yards
I
rushing.
know they've got to be careful not to go to the
I'm
well
about to go
too
check and
often,
see.
but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this one way up.
Better
just
get it to
shy of the
somebody.
45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient.
Just for that.
Pass.
And you know what I've observed?
We got to get a little dab, bro.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Boy.
Because he can trust you being in the right
tell them,
spot.
boy, bro.
And they connected there and
This
picked
ain't
up the
what
first
you
down.
want, even in computer. Oh, man.
They go
Hey.
play action. Now Mahomes.
Got him again, coach.
Bodies here and it's intercepted.
Got him again.
Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover
Man.
there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised.
Running, bro.
But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy's not ready, bro.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like
playing
it might
with
be
it. He gonna
another.
break another
I
one.
think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
Look at this dude,
But
what?
Oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second
get-
level, which gets you deeper into the
Hold up,
secondary.
bro. Hold up.
Just a yard on the pickup there
Hold
to
up.
bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hold
We saw
up.
him
Wait
there
a
trying
minute.
to get it to the outside, trying to get to the
I'm about to
perimeter.
put that
but
boy
not a
Miller
whole
up
lot of
in it.
room there, but there's got to be one
Let
positive
go.
to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
Well,
and
show
they can
me
run it back
something.
inside later.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it again with Miller.
That's the
Boy,
first.
he is very close to a first
That's the
down,
first,
but from
bro.
where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run.
Let's
so
go
now
for it.
a little soul searching on 4th down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Come on. Rush in, rush in.
We running straight the gut, bro.
And they'll run for it with Miller.
Got it.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second
Personal
and
foul.
7, fourth
Face
coming.
mask. They've been doing that all game.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We're letting everybody get a piece of this
And
run
now
game,
they're in the
bro.
hurry up. Again, it's Foreman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st
Nothing
and
but
10.
run. We need to pass it.
Watson hands this to Foreman.
You don't need to
And he'll
pass
fight
it.
his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mike is 59.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
You want some of that, Hopkins?
You got him. Let him go.
To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking
Let's
it in
go.
from 7 yards away. As his
That's how we
guys
do it, baby.
continue to put this one
H-time
out of
style,
reach.
boy. Bust that high
Defensively
60
by
piece.
now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to
Let's
rush
go.
him now. Are they going to do it with different
Against
lanes?
the
Are they gonna
Chiefs,
use
bro.
a spy?
Remember
Do they
when
have
I
to come up
first
with
picked this
options?
team, I
Because
said I
right
want a
now,
good game.
He's hurting them.
Put it on all
Extra point
Madden.
by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
It's not even right.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this
I'ma
one.
keep
He'll
scoring
go
and see
down
how
to a
many I
knee,
can
and
get.
He'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers.
Well, they better look for something, bro.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football,
it's just a
that
tad
makes
bit
big
too
plays,
late.
and
How
give them
about
that
that?
opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3 buds, 3 buds, 3 buds.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. He finds Robinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Got him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Carter. Still going. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand.
This game is over, man.
For itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the
68
20-yard line.
yards.
The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 68 yards.
Way out there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. up 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
All right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now Watson.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
It'll take some use for your body to get used to that banging around and stuff.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Y'all gonna eat
and
first,
out
right?
come the Chiefs now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things
know, right?
up?
You look at what
I'm
you
not
call
online. This
before,
is
you realize
I got it on all Madden.
Maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and
I'm gonna try to hit that 80 mark.
Get things going in the excitement area.
Mahomes now.
Yeah, go stir that for a minute.
Since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Ooh. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
How we still got clowning on
I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like
bro.
that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Again, it's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated.
I don't know. I may have to look at some stats after this game.
In sync. The front putting on
I want to look at how many interceptions I got,
and picking
sacks.
passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been out
all
game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This fielded at the 2.
Come on, fellas.
And a look now at Lamar Miller. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll run with Foreman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down now. Foreman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25.
Boy, Hopkins, bro.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Got to sneak one in there, Coach.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Escaping the pressure right. But a catch made by Hopkins. And they are going to score.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the fifth tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind. But he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, let's go. We want one more turnover. One more right here.
The Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Yeah, come soon.
And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now here's Mahomes. Now in desperation. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this.
We got to give him at least one, y'all.
Score, but pretty much an exercise in futility.
I mean, I
now.
could have got him with J.J. Watt right there, but
yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, I almost got that block.
The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
Well,
and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hail Mary.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly
look at all these people over here, bro.
We got
God damn.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.
All right, man. That's it, y'all. OSG79 is going down to H-Time style. Y'all be sure to leave a like at the bottom. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.